Hey guys, really nice to be back teaching. I'm practicing Dharma today with you. I've got the lovely Misha with me. I think we share a lot of the same students, so we're going to have some fun this afternoon. I haven't taught you guys for a bit, and I'm missing you loads. So we're going to do a full practice. You're going to learn the mantra purification. We'll do some pranayama, and then we'll play with some asana practice. Be safe. Have a playful practice. So when you're ready, close the eyes and find the heart towards the left side of the body. And then from here, start to slow the breath down. It's gentle, in and out through the nose. The spine is straight, neck and shoulders are straight but soft. And then from here, find the right side of the heart. And then you're going to search for a space about the size of your thumbnail. And hold the attention there. And then look for a light within that space. It houses the spiritual heart. And I know it's been a bit challenging for everyone. So we're going to hold the attention there. And once you find that light, hold it there. Slow the breath down. It's gentle in and out through the nose. The focus on the heart. It's always nice to do some meditation before you start the asana part of the class. Make sure you're sitting comfortably. So if you're not sitting comfortably, you can lean against the wall. You can pop something underneath your hips. If you haven't got a block, you can use a hardback book. The spine is straight, or you can kneel and then sit the hips down on the heels. See if you can relax those shoulders. That's where we hold a lot of tension in our bodies. The spine is straight, and the focus is on the heart. And then from here, take the focus to the Savasana, the crown chakra, at the top of the head. All the chakras have a colour associated with them. For the crown, it's violet. Send the focus down to the space in between the eyebrows. The Anja chakra, the third eye, indigo blue. Towards the throat, the Vishuddhi, teal. To the heart, the Anahata, green. To the centre of the chest, the solar plexus, the Manipura, yellow. Relaxing the shoulders, the breath gentle. Towards the space just below the belly button, the sacral chakra, orange. And down to the base, to the Muladhara, the root chakra, red. Anything that doesn't serve you, send it down to the earth. Anything that's not going to serve you in the next hour and a half, you're sending it down into the earth. As you draw the breath up for each of the chakras, it's going to send in what's going to serve you in a more purposeful way. Gently open our eyes. We're going to start with some pranayama before we move on to the asana part of the class. So from here, make sure you can adjust the knees if you need to, stretch the legs out. You can keep the legs stretched, you can support the back by putting something underneath the hips, a book, or you can lean against the wall. You want to be comfortable in your pranayama. From here, we're going to bring the left hand up. We're going to make a mudra, chin mudra. Bring the thumb and the index finger to lightly touch. Pop it onto the left knee. We're going to leave that there. We're going to bring this right hand up. And then from here, we're going to close the hand. We're going to take the thumb out and the two end fingers, Vishnu mudra. And then from here, we're going to prepare for pranayama. So close the right nostril. And then from here, lightly close it. And breathe in and out through the left nostril a few times. In and out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Releasing the thumb. Close the left nostril with the ring finger. Same thing through the right nostril. In and out. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then slowly release. This is preparation for pranayama. So we're going to work with an average count for our pranayama, a 4, 12 and 8 count. So we're going to inhale for 4 breaths. We're going to retain for 12. If you know the bandhas, you can apply the Mula bandha and the Jala bandha. Engage the area near the perineum, engage that area there. Drop the chin to the chest, apply the Jala bandha. When we release at 8 breaths, you lift the head slightly and just release the bandhas. We'll start on the left side, left, right, back to left is 1 round. We'll do a few rounds together. Close the right nostril, inhale through the left nostril for 4 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both nostrils, the ring finger to the left, the thumb closes the right. From here, apply the bandhas, the Mula bandha, the Jala bandha, retaining for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift the head a fraction, release the thumb, exhale for 8 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We close both nostrils, applying the bandhas if it's right for you. The Mula bandha, the Jala bandha, holding for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift the head slightly, release the ring finger, exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We close both nostrils, retaining the breath for 12 counts, applying the bandhas if it's right for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift the head a fraction, release the thumb, exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right for 4. Close both nostrils and apply the bandhas if it's right for you, holding for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Releasing left for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left for 4. Closing and retaining for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Releasing right for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right for 4. Closing both nostrils when you're already applying the bandhas and Mula Bandha. Engage that area there. Imagine you need to use the bathroom. Close that area. Drop the chin to the chest. Holding for 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift the head a fraction. Release the bandhas. Left side for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last round. Inhale left for 4. Closing both nostrils and retaining for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift the head a fraction. Releasing right for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right for 4. Closing both nostrils, applying the bandhas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lifting the head fraction, releasing left at 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slowly releasing. The pranayama helps prepare the body for the asana part of the class. It calms it down, it controls the blood pressure, it has numerous benefits. And then before we start the asana part of the class, let's do a kriya. So we're going to work with Bhramari. We're going to close the flaps of the ears with the index fingers. And then we're going to turn the forearms up to the ear. And you're probably by yourselves at home, or if you've got a friend, close the eyes so you're not aware of each other. You're going to make the sound of a female honeybee. This is going to purify all the nerve endings in the body. So it makes it sound like this. So you're going to go for about 18 count the breath to about 18 counts. So we gently close the flaps of the ears, bring the forearms up, bring the tongue to the back of the mouth, the roof of the mouth, and the mouth will vibrate as you make that sound, like a female honeybee. Nice, Misha. You can go a bit loud if you want to. Close the flaps of the ears. Let's do 2 more rounds. Really nice. Let's go one more time. Close the flaps of the ears. Forearms up to the ceiling, and let's go. Mine sounded like a moo, yours sounds like a female honeybee. And then from here, close the eyes. So that's going to really purify all the nerve endings in the body. And then from here, let's bring the hand to the heart center. We're going to use the mantra for purification to purify the space around us for a really safe practice. The Dharma mantra. We'll do call and response. So I'll go first. Om Apavitra, Ha Paditra, Wa. Om Apavitra, Ha Paditra, Wa. Second verse. Sawa Vashtanga Topi Wa. Sawa Vashtanga Topi Wa. Yaha Sanrik Van Rikang Shang. Yaha Sanrik Van Rikang Shang. Savaya Vientra Ha Sajihi. Savaya Vientra Ha Sajihi. Let's go together. Om Apavitra Ha Paditra Wa. Sawa Vashtanga Topi Wa. Yaha Sarik Van Rikang Shang Sabaya Bien Shaha Sajihi. It's always the intention with the mantra. It doesn't matter if you get it perfectly or not. It's just setting the intention.
Mine definitely wasn't perfect.
And then from here, let's open the practice with an Om. Before we start, let's make an offering with our practice. So you're going to bring to your mind someone or something that's going to benefit from your practice today. You're thinking of the class as a selfless class, a devotional class. So choose someone or something special. And when you've chosen, you're going to hold them in your mind and then release. And the other thing you're going to do today is you're going to set the intention to be kind to yourself. So be kind to yourself, practice safely. You can modify your practice if you have any injuries. And you want to have some fun with the practice, so have some lightness to it as well. And when you're ready, come to stand at the front of the mat. You probably want to shake the legs out a little because we've been sitting for a while. And I'll move around on the mat. And then from here, when you're ready, the feet are a bit pins and needles, just shake them out. Pull the stomach into the back to engage the core. Bring the arms up. The drishti, that point of focus, looks up to the ceiling. Test the back. Bring the hands apart if the back is tight, or together if the back is more open. Then we're going to take a stretch to one side. We're going to go back to the middle, lift up. And we're going to take a stretch to the other side. And we're going to lift up. And then we're going to take a little back bend because we've been sitting for a while. Pull the stomach in the back. And then we're going to fold forward, forward fold. We're going to bring the hands down. If the hands don't touch the floor, easily bend the knees to protect the back. And we just come up and down on the heels, and that's going to release the back. So remember, bend the knees as much as you need to protect the back. And up and down on the heels. And then from here, let's step this right foot back. The knee goes down on the floor. The back foot's flat. Bring the arms up, close to the ears. And the hands go in the mudra, Kali mudra. You interlace the fingers, index fingers touch, thumbs cross. Bring the arms really close to the ears, and we gently move these shoulders around. And Sri Dharma's in his 80s, and his shoulders are still open. He does this all the time. Just gentle rolling movement here. And we're trying to open up the rotator cuffs in the top part of the back. Think about keeping the head forward first, and bring the arms really close to the ears. That's really nice. And you can gently have this kind of like little shimmy thing going on. And then from here, bend the arms, keep them really close to the ears. And then from here, we release this left arm, and we take it behind the back, and see if you can find the right fingertips. Now, if you can't find the right fingertips, you release the top arm and walk the elbow up the back, and then you should be able to find the fingertips, or hold your t-shirt lightly, especially if it's expensive. And then from here, you can come up on back knee, back toes, and you can take a little rock, and that will open up the hip flexor at the same time. Yeah, not too high. And then bring the knee down. Then from here, you can take a deeper back bend if your back is warm enough. Be kind to the back and use the breath. So it's not yoga if you don't breathe. And then slowly release. Bring both hands down inside the front foot, or the front foot out to the edge of the mat. We're going into Uttanasana Krishnasana, lizard pose. Come up on the back knee and rock backwards and forwards, and open up the hip flexor. Now, as it's the afternoon, you can go a bit deeper. You can try and take the elbows down. The outside one down first, it prevents any tears, and then the inside one down. If you know your hips are open, you're bringing the elbows down at the same time. Walk the hands back in line with the heel. Try to keep the front foot down. If the front foot doesn't want to stay down, you can hold it down with the inside hand. If the outside elbow is down and the inside one doesn't want to go down, hold the foot. Or if the hips are tight, you're rocking backwards and forwards. And this is a safe way to open up the hips. And we use the breath to open it up. And then from here, we're going to release. Hands back to either side of the front foot. Then you're going to set the front foot back. You're going to come onto the knees. Let's warm up the back a bit more. Let's take some circular movements. Big or small, to open up the back and the hips. 3 times clockwise. And then 3 times anti-clockwise. And that should release the back. Once you've done both sides, we're going to bring the head over the shoulders. And we're going to do some cat-cows. We'll move expressly for the cat-cows. So we'll warm up the back and the wrist. Inhale. And exhale, ready for the inversions and backwards. Inhale. And exhale, breath through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then we slowly release, and the drishti looks forward. Let's turn this right hand around. The fingers face towards you. The left hand stays in the same position 3 times to warm up the wrist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, turn the right hand around. Left fingers face towards you 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, we turn both hands around. The fingers face towards each other. Slight bend in the elbows is okay. You'll want to bring the head over the shoulders, so adjust the knees if you need to. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, turn the hands around. The fingers face towards the knees. Adjust the knees if you need to. Okay. And then inhale. And exhale. Doesn't matter if you're slightly
I'm
behind.
just doing it the other way around.
Inhale. And exhale. That's perfectly fine. Inhale. And exhale. Now this one's optional. So if you have wrist injuries, you're not going to do this. Go back to one of the other positions. You're going to bring the front of the hands down and then the palms face towards you. And this will strengthen the wrists. And we're going to adjust the knees if we need to 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And I'm going to slowly release. Come to sit back up onto the heels. Let's stretch the toes here by stretching the plantar fascia. Bring the forearms together. Take them away from the face. Interlace the fingers and move the wrists around. You can move them fast or slow. So if you're on the phone a lot or your laptop, because you're working from home, this could be a nice way to release them. But it's also good when you work with your inversions to release the wrist this way if they get tired. And then take them in the opposite direction. It feels a bit strange. Keep the forearms together if you can. And then we stretch these fingers. Make them nice and malleable. Give them a good stretch. Keep the arms up. Drishti looking up at the ceiling. Take a stretch to one side. Back to the middle lifter. And then to the other side. And then from here, shake everything out. And we go into our extended child's pose. From here, you're sitting back onto the heels and walk the fingertips forward. So you're sending a breath up from the sacrum all the way up the vertebra to the top of the back of the neck. If your back is tight, come up onto the fingertips and lift the hips off the heels, and that will be kinder to the back. And you're using a breath there. And from here, we're going to slide forward into our Bhramari. Keep the knees down and the feet down. And then the only work happens in the back. It should feel nice even if your back is sore. You're sliding forward when the head reaches the hands. We drop the shoulders and we lift up. Nice. Sphinx is fine if the back is tight. Sit back into your extended child's pose. Sending the breath up from the sacrum. You can have a little move on the mat, the hips if you need to. And then we slide forward. Keep close to the mat. Nose not touching. And we come up into our Bhramari. Dropping the shoulders and relaxing it. Again, sit back into your extended child's pose. Walking the fingertips forward. Keep the forearms down and we slide forward into our Bhramari. Drop the shoulders here. If it's right for you, you can walk the hands back a little bit and bring the hips down a little lower to the mat. And if it's right for you, you can play with elements of your King Cobra. You can bend the knees and bring the feet up towards the head and play with it. My back is a little tight today, but Misha's is more open. So you're thinking about bringing their feet towards the head. Nice. For the guys, you want to come up a little bit on the pelvis, otherwise it's a little uncomfortable, you know why. For the girls, you bring the hands back. Yeah, nice. And then we slowly release. From here, come into your first downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet to release the back. Then straighten the knees. Feet together, up and down. Hug the arms in towards the ears. Feet together if the back is okay. In Dharma we do that. Hips width apart if it's tight. Then straighten the knees. And then from here, take this right leg up. And then we bend it. We look underneath the left armpit to open up the hip. If you make the foot floppy, it will go towards the opposite hip. And And then from here, take it into the chest. We set the right foot forward. Front knee over the ankle. If the knee's sore, the back knee's sore, you can always fold your mat. Put something underneath it. Bring the arms up into Kapyasana, into Kali Mudra. Again, move these shoulders around. And then from here, you can take a deeper lunge. Bend the arms, keep them close to the edge. You can play with the back bend here if you want to. Think arms close to the ears. We can release this left arm, find the right fingertips back into Gomukhasana to open up the shoulders. Take a little back bend again. It's right for you to come up on back knee, back toes. Just a fraction to open up the hip flexor. Stay where you are. Yeah, really nice. Then bring these hands down inside the front foot. Then from here, come up on the back knee and open up the hip flexor. And then from here, elbows down. Outside first, if the hips are tight, and inside. My front foot's not down, so I'll hold it down here and then bring the elbow down. If Misha's hips are more open, so she can walk her elbows back a bit more. Nice. You can even bring the hands out or stay where you are. Or, yeah, you can take a little bind if you want to, or play with it that way. It's really nice. And then we slowly release. Let's work with opening out the hamstrings. Ardha, Hanuman, half Hanuman. Fold forward, come up on the back toes if the hamstrings open. Tighter, foot down, sit back here. Take your time. Now, we're going to play with opening out the hamstrings. So we're going to try to get the right heel off the mat. Then from here, you slide the foot forward and play with opening up your hamstrings. If you have blocks, put them by your hips and slide it forward here. Keep the back knee down, come up on the back toes. If you've got a full split, you can fold forward, you can play with it. Bring the blocks down. You don't want to go into pain. Discomfort's okay, pain's a different story. You can always play with a sock underneath your heel if you're on the floor like this. Pop it underneath and then slide it forward. If you're on carpet, be careful. You don't want to take the carpet apart. Slide like I did at my mum's house. And then slide it this way. Really nice. Then you're going to slide it back. Give it a little massage if you need to. From here, choices. So we're going to come into a standing split here. We're on the right side. From here, hands flat on the floor. Come up on the tiptoes, engage your shoulders. Stay here. Or you can take a little hop and try your handstand. Point the toes, squeeze the thighs. If you're near a wall, you can use the wall. Press into your hands and lift up through the shoulders. If you've got someone helping you, be careful. So you don't want to stand in front of them. You can gently come up on the tiptoes. You can support them from the side. Pointing the toes, squeezing the thighs. Lovely. It's really lovely. Misha's doing most of the work. I'm not really helping her. And then we hold it. Use the breath. Engage the core. You can play with leg variations. Misha's got amazing long legs. Split's actually really good outside. This will help you to hold it. A slight bend in the knees. Here as well, we'll just find the balance. Use the core. It's playful. Handstands, you can take a little hop. Always use the wall. Be safe. And then slowly release back into forward fold. From here, let's open up the back a bit more. So, if your back is tight, reach the elbows in front of you and bend the knees. Be kind to the back. Back more open. Hook the big toes. Take the elbows out. And if the back is super open, lift the feet up and step the palms underneath. Relax the head. Or you can even fold yourself in half and reach the ankles. I'm not there yet. That's a little tight. Nice, and use breath in and out through the nose. That's looking good. And then from here, we're going to release. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Turn the palms to the ceiling. If you want to, go to Prasarita. And you're bringing the arms over the head to stretch the shoulders. This is lovely. Really nice. And then slowly release. We're going to come into Utkatasana from here. So if your back is okay, come up on the tiptoes and sit a little lower. Come into your Utkatasana from here. And then come all the way up, Hasittanasana. Move the shoulders round. We're going to do the other side. Let's fold forward, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Stepping the left foot back, knee on the floor, back foot flat. From here, front knee over the ankle, bring the arms up into Kapyasana. We're going to bring the hands back into Kali Mudra where you interlace the fingers, index fingers touch thumbs. You can take a GIF from crossing. This will work a different muscle in the forearms. And gently move the shoulders around. This is really nice. You can play with this. So some of you have more open backs. You can bend the arms. Keep the arms close to the ears. You can stretch the back here. So from here, Misha's going to keep her knee down. She's gently going to bring her foot up, and you can play with this. Her back is far more open than mine, and we're just stretching it. You're not going into pain, you're kind to the body. That's really nice. And slowly release. And then from here, release that right arm. Find the left fingertips, go back into Gomukhasana. My left side's tight, so I just release the arm and walk it up the back a little bit. Play with the back bends here. And then slowly release back into Uttanasana, lizard. Hands in line with the heel, we're rocking backwards. We're doing it twice, and this will open up the hips. Especially if you run, this is nice. And then from here, outside elbow, then inside elbow. You can play with it, you can make a little pillow if you want to stay on your mat. Yeah, whatever's right for you. It's good. You should take your foot out a little bit more if it's right for you. Be kind. So if it doesn't feel right, you can always modify your practice. Elbows down, play. And then we're going to slowly release. Hands back to either side of the front foot. Step the front foot back. Two choices here. If your back is tight, do what we did for the right side. You're sitting back into extended child's pose and sliding forward. Or go into your Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest and chin, and the butt is high up in the air. Slowly come up into your Bhujangasana. Dropping the shoulders. Again, knees, chest and chin, or extended child's pose. Either way, you're coming up into your Bhujangasana. Drop the shoulders, relax the neck. Walk the hands back towards the hips if you want to. Drop the hips down for the guys. Remember, you can slightly off. Keep the knees down. You can bring the feet towards the head. Play with elements of King Cobra. If someone's helping you here, make sure you clean the hands beforehand. Bring the chin towards the feet. This is very good. Nice. And then slowly release. Thanks, Jenny. And then coming to your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Hug the arms in towards the ears. Bend and straighten the knees. Should feel nice. Do whatever you need to do if you haven't warmed up properly. And then take that left leg up again. Take it up high. Bend it, look underneath the right armpit. And if you make the foot floppy, it will go towards opposite glute. Yeah, perfect. Almost touching. And then slowly we take it up. We take it into the chest. Hold it, and then back knee down, bring the arms up. Moving the shoulders around. You can play with it if you're a back bender. So keep the arms close to the ears. And then from here, you're not using the neck, you're opening up the back. So Nisha's back is more open than mine. Her arms are close to the ears, and you can play with this. Kindness. Bending the arms, and then releasing that right arm. Find the left fingertips. Gomukhasana. This repetition opens up the body. Again, if it's right for you, you can take a deeper lunge, or you can come up on back knee, back toes. And then lizard. Hands inside the front foot out to the edge of the mat. Yeah, and you rock backwards and forwards. You can walk the hands back a little bit more if it's right for you. Bring the elbows down now for you. So you can bring them both down at the same time if you know the hips are open. Outside one down first if it's not. You can lower the body down, rocking backwards and forwards. Nice. This is great if you run a lot, so it's going to keep the hips nice and open. You can even make a little pillow if it's right for you. Bring the head down on it. Yeah. And then slowly, when you're ready, sit back into your Ardha Hanuman. Again, come up on the back toes, fold forward if the hamstrings are more open. And then you're playing with a fuller pose. So get your blocks ready. Think about if you've got a sticky mat. These mats are very good, the MoreYoga one. So you want to take the heel off and we slide it forward. Yeah, nice. You can play with this. Yeah, that's really good. This side's more open.
I'm injured on the other side.
And kindness. If you're injured, be kind to hamstrings. Hamstrings are better to be done in the evening, but we're in an afternoon practice, so we work with what we've got. You can bend the front knee and fold forward, slide it forward. If it's too much, slide it back. We relax the shoulders. If you haven't got blocks at home, bring the hands into prayer. or you can bring them into reverse prayer, or you can always use you'll probably fold forward a bit more and come into this position here. Take your time. And then from here, slide it back. And then from here, come into your standing split, hands down on the floor. And remember, you want to be able to see the fingertips here, come up onto the toes. We're working both sides to strengthen the body. You can take a little hop here. Again, hop, press, bring the legs up. And then from here, if you're holding it, and you know you can hold it, you can play with a variation, wrap the legs around to eagle. Maybe just taking a few little hops safely. Press, 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 press. And hold, push up to the shoulder. I have a tendency to bend my arms. Nice. Remember, always to the side. Yeah, nice. Sound effects are okay. Point the toes. And again, you can split. Play with finding the balance. Your split's good upside down. Nice. Then push up from the shoulders. And then slowly we release. And handstands, as you know, been around for centuries, they're not going anywhere fast. You can always use the wall for your handstands, like this. Go against the wall, take a little hop, and find the wall. Play 1, 2, 1, 2. Be safe. Lift up through the shoulders. Or if you're not there yet, do this. Taking the legs against the wall. And play 1 and 2. Whatever works for you. Kindness to the body. Come back up, come into forward fold. Again, hook the big toes. Release the back. And then from here, interlace the fingers behind the back. And open up the shoulders. Prasarita. Bringing the arms over the head. If the back is tight, keep the hands together. And release it that way. And then from here, bring the hands down to either side of the front feet. Take your time. Set the front feet back a tad if you're close to the mat. And then from here, bend the knees. We're going to step or jump back into a high plank. We're going to lift the hips up and drop the head. And then from here, let's go into chaturanga or knees, chest, or chin. Whatever works for your back. If you can, come back into your plank to strengthen the upper body. Chaturanga or knees, chest, or chin. Whichever works for the back. If your back is tight, knees, chest, and chin. Come up into up dog, and then back into plank. And then from here, we're going to bring the right hand to the middle of the mat. We're going to lift the hips up. We're going to go into our side plank. See if you can keep the right foot flat. From here, choices. If you want to play with this, pick up the top leg, put it on the inside thigh, or pick it up and look up to the ceiling. Nice. And then look up to the ceiling. Yeah, nice, you can look back. If you want to play with it, step into half wheel. Yeah, lift up and bring the hand down, slowly, slowly, slowly into your full wheel. Keep going. Turn the other hand around. Nice. That's really nice. Keep lifting up. Push up through the shoulder. If you have a leg variation, go into your leg variation. You can play with it. Come up on the tiptoes if the back is tight like mine. Then we push through that right hand. Up, 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 up. To come out. So nice. And then from here, let's do the other side. So left hand to the middle of the mat, you might as well. Stack, hip on hip. Stay here. Top leg can go on the inside thigh. We'll pick it up, look up to the ceiling. Slowly, step it back. And then from here, we're lifting up, going into our wheel. You can always modify it. Take your time. Going back to the left side. And we come down. And then from here, we're going to take that right leg up. We're going to take it across the left elbow. Hold it here. We make a shelf. So this is going to work the upper body. We'll make a shelf and play with your side crow. Nice, take the leg out. That's really nice. If you're playing with your side crow, bend the elbows. Pop it on the shaft this way. Look forward, then look to the side. You can even wrap the bottom leg around and play with your side crow that way. slowly release. So make sure you're breathing. I'm demoing at the same time, so you can see I'm losing the breath. And then from here, take that right leg up, take it over towards the right elbow, hold it there. Make sure you've got enough room. You can play with the arm balance, come vinyasa. Yeah, make it sharp, leg out. Yeah, you got it? Nice. It's really clean. If you want to play with chin balance, you can bring the chin down and gently press up into it. That is so nice. Breathe, heart down onto the mat. That's beautiful, well done. Nice. It's very clean. And breathe into it. Then from here, bring that right foot forward. And then from here, keep it away from the hip. You want to open up this hip flexor. Pick up the back foot, cut the toes into the hand, and let's open up the hip. So you want to find balance, relax the toes, because when you start scrunching them, you lose balance. Take the arm out, front arm out. You can play with this. There's many variations. Stay here or reach back with this front hand and hold the toes. And open up the hip a bit more, take the arm out. Yeah. You can take the arm out, or you can, Misha's going into Dharma Kapotasana. Yeah, so take it into the crook of the elbow. And then you bring the arm up. Very nice and looking forward. Now, some of you, I know, have straps. So, or you could use like I was going to say string, but the towel, or you can use like your bathrobe string, and then you don't even need to make a loop. Just put 2 equal lengths and put the foot in like this, and then from here, you want to keep the arm close to the ear, so you turn the arm around and open up the shoulders this way. You want to be kind. Don't bring the arms forward. You want to open the shoulders up. You can play with this. Go slowly. So Misha's using this strap. Try pink first to warm up a bit more. Tuck those in, the strap, and turn the elbows around. Then Misha's looking forward. Then she's going to walk her hands down the strap. Her head's looking forward. Once she catches the foot, then she can start bringing the head back. This is pretty good. It's really opened up. And if you have injuries, be kind. And think about 1 more inch. And breathe. So it should be uncomfortable, but not painful. There's a difference. And yeah, nice. And then we slowly use the breath. Slowly release. We come into our standing split. So you'll be pretty fed up with that coming into your split. So you'll just come straight into your handstand. Hands flat on the floor.
Try the wall.
Yeah, try the wall. So come over here. So watch hands down. So her right leg's on the floor. And then she takes a little hop. Yeah, big one. Now, if you're assisting someone, make sure at the side so you don't knock them out. Yeah, play with it. 1 leg off and 1 leg on. And Misha has the longest leg. She's like a baby sister. So we're going to play a little bit, and she's holding it. So bring your hands back here and try it in there. Now, take a little hop. Perfect. 1 more time. You don't really need me. 1 toe goes onto the wall, 1 leg out, and she's lifting up the shoulders, and she's playing. And she's finding the balance. Squeeze the thighs, point the toes. Look, she's holding it. We're just going to leave her here. Play. Push up, push up. Very nice. Yeah. And then you just have to go. Be safe with it.
Do try that at home.
Someone's assisting you. Stay to the side. You don't want to knock someone out, especially at the moment. And then from here, slowly fold forward, release the back. You can make you can dangle the hands, just release back. It should feel nice. You can take, Misha's taking the legs out, that's okay. Just make sure you're kind to the back. Slight bend in the knees if you need to. And then from here, come up into Utkatasana. Sit lower in your chair, arms close to the ears. Lower, 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 good for the core. And then come all the way up, Hasta Uttanasana, and start to move these shoulders around. And then we engage the core, we fold forward, forward fold. Hands down to either side of the front feet. Let's do the other side to balance the body. Bring the hands down and jump back. Lift the hips up, drop the head. Chaturanga. Then straight back up into plank.
Oh God.
Chaturanga. Straight back up into plank. Nice, let's strengthen that body. 1 more time. Chaturanga. Back up into plank. Nice. And then from here, left hand to the middle of the mat. Lift the hips up and drop the head. So lifting up through the hips, foot's on the floor, pick up the foot, hold the thigh or just above the knee, be kind to knees. Reach to the side of the foot, stay here. Or look back, step it back. From here, walk the feet in towards the hips, come up on the toes if the back is tight. Bring the hand down slowly. And there we go. Second round, it should be a little easier. Walk the hands in to straighten the arms, my arms slightly bent. Back to the left side, push up, push up, push up.
Whoa. It happens.
Part of yoga, it does. And then from here to the right side, take your time. Lift up through the hips, drop the head. This is very nice. You can play with it. Think about front foot flat. Yeah. Then reach to the side, look up to the ceiling. And then look back to release the neck. And then we step back into our half wheel. Walk the feet in. Very nice. Bring the hand down. You can play with this. You can bring your feet a little closer together. Bring the knees closer together. See how that feels. Stretch the back this way. Straighten the arms a bit more. Very nice. Push through the left hand to come out gently, gently, gently. Or modify it. Be kind to the body. And then come into down dog. And then from here, take that left leg up. Take it towards the right elbow. So from here, hold it here. That's going to work the upper body. Or you make a shove and take it there. Play with your side crow. Yeah, you can take the legs out. Nice, Misha. Like a forward angel. Nice. Bit lower. Bit lower. Take the leg out. That's really good. And then slowly release. Very nice. And then from here, back into down dog. And then from here, take that left leg up. Take it over towards the left elbow. Make that shove. And then from here, we look forward, then look to the side. Take the leg out, leg out, leg out, leg out. Don't lean towards the right, because Misha's going to try a chin balance. Chin slowly. Take it onto the mat so you don't lose the skin off the chin. Go slowly. Take the leg up. Very nice. Now see if you can go back into your Ekapada, into your Kundinyasa. Yeah, so it's pretty good. So it's like this. If you try that from home, from here, don't lean to the right. Go into your Ekapada. Chin down. It's easier when you don't talk, and then back into it. That way. Slowly. And slowly release. And then from here, step the left foot forward. Keep the knee away from the hip, the front foot. Take your time. Pick up the back foot. Cut the toes in. This side might be a bit tight, so be kind to it. Toes go into the hand. Take the hand out. You can reach back or go into Dharma Kapotasana. Crook like carrying a bag. Choose what's right for you. And then we're looking forward. Very nice. Then we try straps. So if you have an open back but tight shoulders, use a bigger strap. And then this goes into the crook of the elbow. And then play. So we turn the foot around. You don't want to go into pain. Bring the arms back. Like this. That's really good. This side looks more comfortable. Can you have a more comfortable side? Yeah, walk the hands down. 1 and 2. Use the breath. You probably can't hear it. Nisha's breathing really lovely. In and out through the nose, keeping the energy in the body. And walk it down a bit more. Not into pain there. Nice elbows in. And we can play just gently. And then slowly, slowly, we're releasing. And then from here, come into your standing split. You can take a little hop. Palms down in front. This is really good. Come up on the tiptoes. Try to keep the front foot where it is, and then gently she comes up. Right. Play with this. So from here, she's almost found, found a balance. Be kind to yourself. Find the balance to get away from the wall. Once you find the balance, but find the balance first. Once you find it, move away slowly from the wall. Lift up through the shoulders and relax and breathe. Because when you're lifting up, you're holding it. Nice. And then slowly she's splitting her legs. We just leave her here because she's so comfortable. Look, she's finding a balance here. Be kind. Remember, to the side if you're helping someone. Toes stand in front, you knock them out. And then slowly release, beautiful yogi. And then we come into Utkatasana, up onto the tiptoes. And then we come all the way up and move the shoulders around. Then release, bringing the hands back to the heart center. Go back to whoever you offered your practice to and hold them in your mind. And then from here, we're going to go into Virmadrasana 2, Warrior 2 on the right side. Keep the right foot forward, step the left foot back. If there's injuries, keep the ankle off the floor, the heel off the floor. Your drishti is looking towards your middle finger. Pull the stomach in so the rib cage is engaged. Lower the arms. And then from here, bring the right hand down inside the right foot. Now, if the hand doesn't want to go down on the floor, you can always use a block here or hand here. And lift up, bring the arm back so your arms are almost in one straight line. That's really nice. Then you can play with side angle, bring the arm over the head. And then from here, you can drop the shoulder down, you can take a bind if it's right for you. If you're reaching for the fingers or the wrist, or Misha can reach for the forearm because that's so comfortable here. And she brings her shoulder back. That's really lovely. Hold it here. If you want to play with a variation here, so we loosen the bind slightly if you're playing with variation. And then from here, bring the weight into the front foot, loosen. Drishti looks forward. When we play, we're taking the back leg off the floor, float it off the floor. Almost like a standing split, take it up in the air. And then we slowly release. Nice, that's good effort. Then come back into Virmadrasana 2. Looking towards your middle finger, take a reverse warrior and release the back. Hand to the outside thigh if it's tight, back is tight. Go inside, look underneath. And then go back into Virmadrasana 2. Then from here, bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to turn on these left toes and twist Parvita, Parshvakotasana. Drop the shoulder. Now, you're staying here. This is a really nice twist of the internal organ. Or you drop the shoulder down from here, bring the hand through, feed it through with the outside hand. Take a bind here. Or bring the knee down if you're new to binding. Bring this front foot in. That's lovely, Misha. Try the bind from here. Bring the hand through. And then you come up and look over. Oops, without wobbling. And then slowly release back into Virmadrasana 2. Take a reverse warrior and release the back. And back into 2. Let's work with half moon pose. So from here, you can play, if you need a brick and you have something at home, use a brick. It's in front of the right big toe. And then from here, the hand can go on the brick. Or in Dharma, we play without bricks. So hand on the floor. And flex the foot first, find the bounce, then point the toes. Nice. Then arm up. This is really nice. So Misha's found the balance here. You can play with a variation here where you bend the knee and reach for the ankle. The drishti looks up to the ceiling to release the neck. And this is so nice, you can play with it again. So from here, we're going to come into Natrajasana. So drishti looks forward and we slowly come up, very slowly. Keep. Nice drishti, arm up, leg up. That's beautiful. Nice. So you're either staying here or you can release, bring the feet together, and then you bend that left. So you bend that right knee, you pick up the thighs close together, right hand and right thigh, bring the leg up, leg up, leg up. When it can't go anymore, you can play with it this way here, leg up and then head up. Keep the thighs together, almost rubbing. Nice.
Ooh. Thighs together.
Yeah, try the lines clean. Leg up, leg up, and head up. And then you slowly release. If you want to play, there's 2 ways of playing with this if you've got your straps. So if your back is open and your shoulders are tight, use a longer strap. Other way around, use a shorter strap. So Misha's back is open, her shoulders are a little tight. So actually we're going to try this one here. It's got elastic. So from here, 2 ways. So there's 2 ways of doing this. If you haven't got straps at home, try it this way here. So you bend that right knee a little bit, and then from here, pick up the left foot, and then you cup it into the elbow and play with the bind this way. That's a way to do it. Relax the toes, looking forward. Or if you've got a strap, try the strap. Foot into the strap. Now from here, you turn the elbow around, and you want to think about bringing these arms back and open up the back this way. Relax the toes. Be safe.
I might try the first version first.
Yeah. Try it. So into the crook of the elbow.
Ooh.
Find the balance.
Let's just stay here.
Yeah, so, or slide it more into the crook. And then from here, bend the arms. You don't want to force it, but there's your hands. Nice, that's okay. And think about bringing this leg back slowly, but we don't go to pain. If this is a hamstring extension, we don't want to do too much here. Nice, it's easier than you thought. Now try it with the strap and see how it feels. Relax the toes at home. So I used to think if you scrunch your toes, you're going to find stability, but you're not. Just relax. Remember, we have a lifetime of practice. If you don't get something today, you'll get another day. So think arm close, very nice. And then we turn the arm around. And then from here, we gently open up the shoulders, nice. Then from here, hold onto the strap with the left hand, relax. Walk the hands down, 1, and 2, and 3. So now at home, when we see our Instagram posts, you know there's a few takes.
This is what happens.
Yes. That's really nice. Your shoulders feel open. Nice. So you can always practice that at home against a wall. You don't want to play, but you want to be safe. And then slowly back into Virmadrasana 2. We shouldn't need to release the back, so right foot forward. Then from here, let's open up these hips a bit more. Bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to go into Skandasana, go towards the right. And if it's right for you, you're going to keep the hands to the heart center, or bring the hands down if the hips are tight. So Misha's hips are far more open than mine. And then slowly she goes over to the other side. We go over to the other side together. Yeah, you can play with it. Modify it. If you run, this is going to be nice. Yeah, you can play with it anyway. And slowly. If you hear some clicking, it's normally ear in the joints, but be kind to the body. And then over to the left. And then back up. And then bring the hands onto the hips and toes, point inwards, hands on the hips. And we start to release the back. Pull the stomach into the back. You're kind to the body here. So don't fling yourself back, especially if you've got low blood pressure. And then from here you start to release the back. Now, Misha's back slightly more open than mine, well actually much more. So bring the feet closer together. Hands onto the hips. And it's very heart opening, so you've got to communicate if you're helping someone at home. And then from here, it's either staying here or gently you can walk the hands down the thighs. Remember, you come up and down slowly, and that's going to release the back.
So you still walk?
Yeah, you could do so. I was just ESP, see, yogis think alike. Come over to my mat. And then from here, so bring the arms close to the ears, and slowly think the whole of the hand onto the wall, thumb down, and we gently walk the hands down. Nice. And breathe as you do. Remember, you want to control the breath here. Go as far as it feels comfortable. Be careful with the thumbs, and we slowly come up. Yeah. And that's cool. So it's a safe way to do it using the wall. And then we fold forward. When you're ready, back into the same position. From here, folding forward, reaching for the ankles. And then from here, you can bring the hands down. If you've got a headstand from here, just crown of the head down on the floor. You can modify. You can come onto the knees to modify. Elbows in, and Misha's into her headstand. That's really nice. And she's in perfect position here, so she's not using the back unnecessary. Her shoulders engaged, the crown of her head down. She can see her fingertips. So good, she can wrap the right leg around the left and go into her eagle. Nice. This is looking great. Nice. And then from here, she's got right around left. She's going to go to her left elbow. Let's see what happens here. Nice. Playful practice, we're always safe. Make a little shelf and our head comes up. Today or another day. So, nice, it was good, really good effort. Very clean, that headstand's looking good. So, you can always modify it. So if you're new to headstand, you can always modify it. You don't want to jump, so pincher and handstand, you can take a little hop. I wouldn't hop in your headstand, you'll mash up the neck. From the corner of the eyes in your tripod headstand, it's the easiest way to probably to go to headstand. Elbows in, walk in this way, knee, legs up. If you're here, right around left, then go over to the left side, lift the head up, say hello to whoever's next to you. Hello, Misha. Head down, and unwrap the legs and come up. It's harder when we're splitting the legs like Misha was doing, but still very good. And then slowly, you come down, back onto the knees, or you bring the legs down if you have long legs. And just release the back. Looks really nice. And then we're turning the feet back in. Interlace the fingers, we're going into Prasarita. And turn the palms to the ceiling, and that's going to release the back. Yeah. Misha's head almost on the floor, but we're not forcing it. slowly. Just release the back. Take your time here. And then turn the right foot forward, come into your humble warrior. Bring the head down towards the floor. Nice. And play with it. If your head's lower, you can always feed it through. That's looking really lovely. And then we slowly release. Bring the hands down to either side of the front feet. Set the front foot back. Bring the knees down. So again, let's just work with that heads down. We'll do it, Misha, and I'll do it with you together. So heads down from this position is easier. So you can always modify your practice. Please try not to jump into your heads down. We're working with tripod, 3 points of contact. Crown of the head down on the floor. You can always go to the wall, bring the head right up to the skirting board. And then from here, the corner of the eye, you can see the fingertips. Elbows in, not too wide. Up into this position here. You're either here today, one knee onto the shelf. There's not too much weight on the head. I can talk to you, other knee up, and then legs up that way. You can play with it, any variations. You can even go to your crow as you come down. Up, 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 up. Nice. Try again, right leg around the left. Remember, if you don't get it today, there'll be other days. That's beautiful. Nice wrap. Slow it down. And onto the shelf. Almost. Almost. And always have fun with it. Be safe but have fun. And then slowly release. That's the first way. So you can work with your 4 heads down, but you need to use some core strength there. And then let's work with pincher practice. So at home, you probably haven't got blocks. So Dharma teaches this way. So you're probably, if you're new to pincher, try dolphin first. So Dharma teaches with the thumbs crossed, hands here. And then you can go into your dolphin this way to strengthen the shoulders. If you want to try your pincher, you can do. You can have a little hop here, turn to the wall if you need to. And then from here, we're working the right side first. So work both sides, take the legs up, come into your pincher that way. If you've got a block, thumbs go inside the block, squeeze the block, palms down, come into your pincher this way. Again, if you're assisting someone,
I'll go to the wall like you do at home.
Yeah. And then I'll come to the side here. So my butt's not blocking the camera. And Misha's going to take a little hop. Yeah, nice. Another one. Make sure the forearms are on the mat. So yeah, very nice. So she's got this, as you can see. Now, she thinks she's going to fall. She's going to lift up with her hips. And her head's up, and she's holding it. Don't worry about the line. You can always tidy it up. It's pretty good. And then she thinks she's going to fall. One leg goes onto the wall. She finds a balance. And she plays. Nice. Or you could try this way at home. There's another way. We do simple prayer. So, baby fingers down on the mat, elbows in. You don't want to have the elbows too wide because it's going to stress the back out unnecessarily. And then from here, walk in, walk in. And then from here, take a hop. Or press into it if you can press. Point the toes. It feels lovely on the shoulders. It looks super advanced, it's not. And you can play. You can go into your eagle. You can bring the knees through. Take your time. And then Misha's going to walk in, whichever version, whatever version works for you. Take a little, just a little press, not too much. That's good. A tiny bit more force. One more. And then legs up, head up slightly. Be safe, use the wall, have some fun with it. Nice, this is pretty good. So, and then try simple prayer, see how that feels. If it's not right for you, you can modify it. Yeah, the thumbs close together, yeah, and just relax, yeah. And then walk in, walk in, walk in, walk in. Yes, that's easier for you to go up into feet together. And start to find the balance here. Be safe. Lift up and then slowly come down and release. Nice, really nice. And at home, if you find that easy, you try this. So when I had my tattoo done, I had to modify my practice. Forearms down, thumb, palm face upwards, thumbs go down on the floor and come into the pincher this way. Whoa. And modify it that way. Or if you find it really easy, again, right hand down, do one hand, take a little hop if you need it. Feet together, feet together, feet together, and then the other hand down. You need to play with it. And then slowly release. Release it back. So choose what's right for you. And constant practice gets to where you want to be. Release the back, sit back into extended child pose. And walk the fingertips forward. Nice. And then from here, slide forward into your Bhujangasana, forearm. Yeah, beautiful. Drop the shoulders, walk the hands in. And watch Misha's back here now because she's warmed up, thighs down on the mat. Bring her feet up. And you can see her back is really opened up. We gently relax the neck. And she's much closer. And she'll feel nice, never go into pain. And then slowly release. And then from here, we're going to come to lie the belly. We're going to work with Dhanurasana, bow pose. So from here, if your back is tight, you're going to reach for the shins. Misha's going to model for us. She's doing it all the way through. Bend the knees, she's going to reach for the shins. And she's going to hold the shins. She's going to bring the shins a little closer together. And she's going to bring her legs up first. And then her head, and she's relaxing the neck. You're staying here. And the thighs can go under the mat, and that's going to release the back. If your back is more malleable, you can reach for the ankles. Or if your back is even more malleable, you can reach for the top of your toes and open the back that way. Yeah, nice. And then bring the legs up and the head up. Legs up, head up, legs up, and head up.
Whoa.
Nice. It's really good, like teardrop. And then you can play with it. So you can play if you've got strap. Let's use it as elastic ones. They're kind of to the body. Feet go into the strap. One foot and the other foot up. And remember, keep elbows in. So you're kind. Any injuries, be kind. So Misha's got a hamstring injury, so she's going to go. You're communicating with your body. You're not taking it into pain. It's not yoga if you take anything into pain. And then from here, you're turning the elbows around slowly. They've got elastic, these straps. And then think elbows close back here, up and looking forward, and we're releasing the back. And Misha's telling me I can sense it as well because I can feel it. Elbows in and breathe. And then hold it here. Woo. And then just some little sound effects and bring the head, look towards the bolsters. Yeah, lovely. This is pretty easy for you. You can always try the inner strap, see how that feels.
Feels hard.
And if you have a wheel at home, so some of you, I know some of my students have a wheel. So this is where you can practice with this wheel. So from here, if you try and bow, first of all, you release the back like this. So Dhanurasana or bow, as we call it. This way here, arms over the head, release the back. Or you reach back with the wheel, elbows in, and bring the elbows down. That's going to open up the shoulders for your Dhanurasana. Slowly come up. This is Dharma's original wheel. I borrowed it off one of my teachers. It's creaky here. Feet either side. So we've warmed up, so you need to warm up. This is right into the sacrum here, and then from here you reach back and you bring the hands back. One, find the wheel. It's a bit tight for me. Bring it up a bit. Go slowly. 1 and 2, and do it that way.
I have no wheel.
So Nisha's going to use.
But if you don't have a wheel, you could probably still do it.
Yeah.
Just open it up this way.
Yeah, and lift the hips up, hold the feet,
yeah,
and bring the head down. That's really nice, like here. That's really nice. A straddle, and then from here come up. So you've got using a wheel. So I know quite a lot of you've got a wheel. Make sure you go kind with the wheel. So we've both warmed up. Be kind to the back. So from here, hold the inside. This is like a slightly more challenging.
I've never used this before.
So down onto the sacrum. Then walk the hands down, thumbs down inside, and the rest of the hand outside, and then slowly roll back. And what I find is I think easier. Watch this. You can hold your feet here and here. Oh, actually turn the arm around. Let's open up your shoulders. So slowly. I thought it was too easy. And slowly. Too much. So we'll move this up the back. So move the wheel up towards more towards the neck. Be kind. And then slowly again. Now try to reach back. Turn the arms around. Want to open these shoulders. And then gently go one at a time. So if one side doesn't want to go, don't force it.
Both sides.
Okay, so slowly, just stay there. That's going to stretch the back.
Oh, that was really nice.
Yeah. Bring the arms over the head then, and chill that way. And then we slowly come up. And you come into a child's pose if you use the wheel, just to release the back. And the creaking is this wheel, the original Dharma wheel. And we just release the back. And walk the fingertips forward. And then from here, we can go into a deeper stretch before we go to the other side. So, Misha will model because she's going to do a shoulder stretch here. She's been modeling all the way through for Misha. So, chest and chin on the floor, and you stretch the back, butt up behind here. Yeah. Now, if you have a book or a block, you can always put the thumbs inside and squeeze the block. Think chest and chin here, and you stretch it kindly.
Squeeze the butt like that?
Yeah, squeeze it in with the thumbs inside. That looks great. It should feel nice. This is puppy stretch. And then from here, you don't come into your Bhujangasana, it's too much for the back. Come into a downward facing dog, and the back should feel released. Or you can always go into your extended child's pose and then come into Bhujangasana. Pedal out the feet and release the back. Yeah, nice. And then from here, we're going to take that left leg up and we're going to step it forward into Virmadrasana 2. And remember, the drishti is looking towards your middle finger. Lower the arms. And if you're lucky enough to have legs like Misha, use them, take the front knee out. Now, check your line here. So look towards the middle of this, whatever you're wearing. And if you can't see the waistband, pull in the ribcage a little bit. And then from here, you know the line's okay. And then from here, the left hand goes inside. You can always use a block or a book or fingertips off the floor if you haven't got a block at home. And bring the shoulder back. And then from here, you can bring the arm over the head, side angle pose. And then you drop the shoulder down, well below the knee, feed it through. And then we bring that shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back. Yeah, very nice. And the objective is to open up. Wait, there's loads of room here. You loosen the body if you need to. And that should feel nice, and we're looking towards the shoulder here. And then the weight goes into the front foot. We relax the toes, we gently look forward, drishti looking forward. Take the leg off the floor, and we fly gently. Yeah, pretty good. When I'm in class, in the studio, I start calling people's names. They do really well, then everyone topples over. But that's pretty good, nice. Just hold it there, see? And then slowly release back into Virmadrasana 2, beautiful. Take a reverse warrior, release the back. Hand to the outside, fine, look up to the top arm, and then back into Virmadrasana 2. And then we turn and we twist over on the right toes, Parvita Parsvakotasana. Now remember, this side here, you want to drop the shoulder as much as you can. If you're trying the bind, you don't have to. Bring the hand through, bring the knee down if you're really new to it, and then take the bind that way. And then we look around the shoulder. Nice. This is easy for me, she can even reach for a wrist if you want to. And she gently brings the shoulder back. Really great for the internal organs. And then we slowly unwrap. And we go back into Virmadrasana 2. And we take a reverse warrior and release the back. And then go back to 2. And then we go into Ardha Chandrasana. So if you have got a block at home, you need it, use it. If not, fingertips off the floor. Play with the balance here. Relax the toes, point the toes once you find the balance. And then you can play with it. Take a bind, look up to the ceiling. That's really nice. Then you can play with it. Take the hand off the floor. And slowly come into your Dharma. You're better without, try again, you're better without me assisting you in this one. Nice try. And then, yeah, follow that. Hand up, leg up, hand up, leg up, hand up, leg up. And then from here, we're going to use, come up, take it into the crooked elbow, try it on this side here. So, think thighs closer together, bend that left knee. So we do the other side. We're taking it, if you've got, I've got a lot of malas on, so from here, into the crook of the elbow, turn the elbow in. Keep the thighs close together and gently bring the arm up and open up that way. This, remember one of the hamstrings is injured, and we slowly bring the leg up this way. Up. Yeah, better. And then we slowly balance it. Slowly come down. Use your strap. Try to strap this side if you want to.
All good?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and then just take a little higher. More foot into the crease. Yes, that's better. Nice. And a bit more if you want to. Yeah, this is easy. So you're going to find it easy when the back opens, the shoulders open up a bit more. Take it into the crook. Let's try the smaller strap. Let's see if it works better. So then foot goes into the strap, and keep the elbow really close to the side and we turn it around. Take your time.
And you can do this with a towel?
Yeah, so you can do it with if you've got a rope, you can use it with that, you can use it with a very thin towel, something that you probably don't want to use too often. And we gently bring the leg up, and then walk the hands down, 1 and 2, this side's better. And hold onto that strap, walk his hand, release his hand. So hold on to it with one hand, because you don't want to tear the rib, and then walk the hand down here.
Whoa.
Yeah, and elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. Nice. And you can hold on to this hand and walk it down with the other hand. So this hand, walk it down, hold this. So remember, don't let go too quickly, you don't want to tear the ribs. Because you're practicing to strengthen the body for many reasons. Not for damage. Nice, and it's normal to have a bit of cramp. If you've got a cramp, shake it out. Nice. And then slowly release. And then from here, you're turning that. Go back into Virmadrasana 2, turn the left foot in. Oops. Yeah, and then from here, hands onto the hips and turn the feet in. So Nisha's back is more open, so she brings her feet closer together. Now remember, you don't fling the back. And then from here, we'll practice out all hands onto the hips and we slowly release. And once the back won't move anymore, then you start to bring with the head. And then this is where you can play with this eventually. So I'm going to support her back here. She's going to release her hands and let them dangle. Yeah, it's a lot of trust here because it's very hard opening. Bring the arms over towards your ears. When you come up and down slowly. Yeah, you can see the sides of the wrist. And you slowly come out. Yeah, so nice. And make sure if you're helping someone at home, you concentrate, you're not watching Netflix because you're going to injure them. And then from here, go and try your head down in this position here. Or you can try your pincher. So you're going to fold forward. And then Nisha's going to bring her forearms down on the floor. And I'm going to help her here. So from here, you come up on the tiptoes, because you've already got pincher. Her elbows are down on the mat, she doesn't want to damage them. And then she comes up on tiptoes. And you're going to keep your legs wide. You're not going to bring them together. Keep them wide, 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 because you can stretch your back out. Yeah, very nice. You can hollow back the back a bit more. Yes, nice. And then we slowly come down. Beautiful. Then you try the headstand. Head down on the floor. Elbows in. Very nice. Play with any variation. If you've got Padmasana, you can go into Padmasana. Anything you want to play with at home. Be safe. No jumping into the neck. Nisha can see her fingers. It's very comfortable. And if you haven't got Padmasana yet, you can always bend the knees and bring the feet together like butterfly. That's nice as well. Beautiful. You're in control of this. The neck, you always want to be careful. So many benefits to the headstand. So you want to practice it safely. And then from here, she's going to bend the knees. She's going to put them onto the elbows slowly. She might want to come up into crow-ish. Yeah, nice, Shogin. Very nice. Really nice. And slowly release. So take the legs wide, interlace the fingers, and we're coming into Prasarita again and turn the palms to the ceiling. That's going to release the back. You need to release between each of the asanas, let the body recover. That's really nice. Now, Nisha's got long legs, but she's got a hamstring injury, so she might want to, can you take the feet out a bit wider, or is that enough? Yeah. So, and then the head's going to come down slowly. Yeah. Almost take them out a fraction more. Keep the toes pointing inwards so the hip bone's protected. And the head's probably almost on the floor. Nice. And then slowly she's going to turn that left foot forward. And she is going to come other left foot.
That's the right, that's the left, but I'll just flip it around.
Okay. And then bring it forward and bring the head down. Yeah, it happens. You see, it happens even when we film. Bring your arms over the head, yeah. Humble warrior. And then slowly release hands down. And then from here, step back onto the knees. And then from here, let's just release the back. That's where we're camel, hands onto the hips. So be careful here if the back is tight. And then from here, you can always come up on the tiptoes if the back is tight. And then from here, support the torso facing forward and the head is going to go back. So you're either staying here to release the back, or you release one hand, find the heel, other hand. My back is a little tight, I'm up on my tiptoes. And then we just release this way. And you can play with it. If you're comfortable here, hands back onto the hips, you can play with it. So that's it might be enough for you.
That's enough for me.
Yeah, it's good to see you're in control of your back here. And then we're going to release. We're going to do a couple more asanas. And then from here, we're going to work with our crow crane. So at home, you don't want to force the feet down. So if you're in a class, you always put a block underneath the heels like this, if you need it. If the heels aren't down, don't force them down. This is great for the digestive system, same in the squat anyway. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands right into the elbows, and we come into start to come up onto the toes. Play with it. So you don't want to have anything in front of you. If you're practicing at home, you can always put a pillow here, and then take one leg up, other leg up, and play with it. Nice. Bring the feet together across the toes. Really nice. Keep pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Yeah, you're really into a crane. That's so easy for me, so I'm going to try something different. So we're going to try to, from here, take one of the legs off.
Oh, as if.
Nice. I think you can.
I don't
So
know.
it's really nice. So have some fun with it, but be careful. You don't want to crash down on the teeth. So when you're playing with that, find that balance. So you've got like a little crook here where you find a small crow crane, and then whichever side you're playing with. So let's try the right. So you can see up, 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 and then down. You can even play headstand, and then slowly you're trying to get back into the same position. If you've got shorts on, it might be a bit slippery. Let's see if I can go back into find that nodule. Head up, head up, head up. Be safe. Try the crane again because it's so nice. Nice. When you can hold your hands down, you'll be able to press into it. You're so high, a little higher, across the top. That's really lovely. And then slowly, don't bring the head down, but start to lower down a little bit. Be kind to the neck. That's really nice.
I definitely can't lift a leg yet.
But it's coming. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Remember, we're all learning something. So I'm pretty strong with my inversions. I want to open my back a bit more. So we have a lifetime of practice. And then we slowly release. And then from here, let's come to our lie on the backs. We want to release everything. So you're going to bring the backs down, all the feet right into the hips, and you're going to release the back this way. And there's a couple of options here. You can bring the arms over to the ears and work with your will, press up into your will, like that. Or you can put a block underneath the sacrum and bring the arms over the head and shoulder that way. So this is instead of shoulder stand, and it should feel nice. Is that enough, or do you want to turn it the other way around?
I think I'll put it higher.
Yes. And it goes right into the tailbone. There's a little bone. It should feel awesome. If it doesn't feel awesome, you don't do it. And then you can walk the legs out and you can chill.
And they could do this with about 4 books.
Yeah. Hardback books, anything, yeah. You just modify, you use what you have at home, be safe. It should feel nice. And you're chilling. It's right underneath the tailbone. And just chill there. And then if you've got a wheel, same thing. Put the wheel underneath, the thumb goes here, and then from here, all you do is, oh, so awesome. And you just chill. Try this one. Lift the hips up, thumbs go inside. So come to sit up first, and put it underneath the sacrum, and the thumbs go at the bottom to press down, and that rest of the hands there, and you slowly start to roll back on it. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Bring the head down, slow the arms over the head, and walk the heels out. It should feel pretty awesome. Yeah, nice. And this is a nice way to just release.
I'm going to buy a wheel.
It's really good. There's a lot of creaking because it's one of the wooden wheels. Or use blocks, as Misha said. Or if you haven't got any of those in the back, you want to be kind to it. So you can always go into bridge, support the back by lifting the hips up here. Or you try any variations in your full wheel. And remember, you can always come up on the toes. Stretch it this way or use a wall. Whatever feels right. And then if you're using like the wheel, the thumbs go back into the wheel, walk the feet back, and you slowly come up. And if you're on a block, release the back first. Yeah, should feel nice. We're gently moving it. Remember, if you're using the wheel without any asana, you need to warm the body up. And then we're going to slowly release, come to lie on the mat. We're going to do a twist. Let's do a twist lying down. We're going to wrap the right leg around the left. We're going to take the knees to the left, and the head goes to the opposite side, and release. If you can't feel it, well, if that's not right for you, Bring the knees over to the left. Hold it here. Breathe. And then we did lots of twists earlier. And slowly unwrap. Take your time. Left around right, eagle. And then to the other side towards the right. Nice twist. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Take it down. All the knees. Head goes to the opposite side. And then slowly release. And from here, come into your happy baby. Reach the sides of the feet. Keep the back down on the floor. And take the legs out and relax. And you think, yeah, nice. Take the legs out a little wider. You have a little roll if you need to. Then you're going to release the hands from the feet. You're going to squeeze intensively. Squeeze it, tense it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. And come to lie on the mat. And then from here, palms face the ceiling. You can always modify it. If you have something at home, you can put something underneath your knees to support the back. Palms face the ceiling, feet slightly apart. And you're thanking yourself for practicing. You're letting go of the practice. Because it's just one part of yoga, or meditation, or breathwork makes up the other parts. How we are with each other on the mat and outside of the mat, it's real yoga. And just let go. Send everything into the earth. You're thanking yourselves for practicing. You're thanking your bodies. And you're letting the body restore now. Relaxing the feet, ankles, shins, knees, thighs, and hips. The fingers, palms, the wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. Relax the back. Send the breath to the sacrum, to all the vertebrae, to the back of the neck. Up to the top of the head. Eyes, nose, ears, mouth, cheeks, the front of the neck, the back and the neck completely relaxed, the chest, the rib cage, all the internal organs relaxed, restoring the stomach. Finally back to your spiritual heart. Find the light there. And when you're ready, start to awaken the body. Your choice, feet or hands, take your time. Think about bringing the feet together and arms over the head now. Take a big stretch. And then bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug, hold below the knees. And carefully roll over to the right side in your embryo. This will help to rehydrate the body. And then come up to your comfortable seated. Sealing the practice with one arm and 3 shantis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thanks for practicing with us today. I miss you guys. Stay practicing, stay positive. Lots of love. See ya.